Good morning, this is Denise. Welcome to my home. Oh gosh, this is the second round for this video. I didn't like the way that the other one turned out. It was just cut way too high. So we're doing it again. And it's going to be the same because this is what we had last time. Yes. Gosh, welcome to my home. I'm so glad you're here. Get your coffee. Get you a snack. It's probably past breakfast time now. It actually is. I did this in the morning and I'm actually doing this at 12:30. So it's time for lunch. Get your lunch. I'll wait. Pause me and I'll wait. Well, did you get something to eat? Did you get something to drink? Oh, golly. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Welcome. I think you'll like it here. We have just such a wonderful, wonderful group of people. We do a lot of fun stuff. I started out with crafting, Temu hauls. There were other things that I wanted to do, but I wasn't sure. I didn't know anything about anything when I first started this. When our channel first came up, I didn't even know how to do screenshots. So the first few videos weren't edited or anything. And now I'm to the point where, I get kind of anal about what I'm doing. I want to make sure that it looks okay. I know that I'm just right at the top of the screen here, and that's going to be fine. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Gosh, if you're returning and you haven't subscribed yet, why not? Oh, it's okay to subscribe. It doesn't cost you any money. Just subscribe. Like and comment. The comments are the lifeblood of our channel. For you that are new, read some of the comments. You'll get a feel for who comes back. They're really a wonderful group of people. Very supportive, very loving. And again, I say welcome. Well, for those of you that may not know about Temu, I know that there are some that don't. You get kind of stuck in your grind of going to work, coming home, and doing the things that you do the same way that you do them every day. And introducing new things isn't necessarily something you do on a regular basis. And Temu has been around now for over a year, and it is pretty loud. But if perhaps you haven't had an opportunity, I'd like to share a little bit about Temu with you. Temu is an online shopping platform. It's not unlike some of the platforms we have here, but it's very unlike some of the platforms we have here. Gosh, the prices are phenomenal. 25 to 50% or 75 to 50% less than the marketplace. Go on the website, take a look at what Temu's prices are, compare them with what you have available here. Temu has everything but pharmaceuticals and food. Gosh, if you need clothing, shoes, outerwear, underwear, men, women, children, crafting supplies, kitchen items, dishes, cosmetics, camping gear, toys. Oh golly, it's all there. It's really a fun place to go to look. Now I'll be posting my affiliate code up here. You'll see it. Hold on to that. If you're new to Temu and haven't shopped with Temu before, there's some neat benefits for first-time shoppers. That affiliate code is important. When you've gone through the website and decided what you want to buy, write it down. Then you can go into my description box and there'll be links there. There'll be a link for uploading or downloading. I don't know the difference between uploading and downloading. But anyway, for putting the website in there, not the website, but the app, to download the app, and my affiliate code. When you get to the app, when you bring it up, put my affiliate code in the search bar. Now, when you open that app, it's going to have all kinds of things about becoming an affiliate and joining and doing this and that. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You might want to. It's kind of fun to do. I enjoy it a lot. But at this point, you know, you can learn more about it. Just pass it. Scroll down, and do your shopping. And that's after you put the affiliate code in the search bar. Now, there are reasons for this. Your first shopping experience with Temu is going to be wonderful. The prices are absolutely phenomenal anyway. There are sales all the time. But as a new customer, you not only get a $100 coupon bundle that you would be using on subsequent orders, but on your first order, you get 30% off the already great prices. So you have a wonderful start to your Temu experience. Now, returning shoppers, you know, I just wanted to let you know once again that that affiliate code that I have up there is one that I hope that all of you will use. It links back to this channel, the orders that you make. I don't really get a commission, but it kind of tallies so that, you know, it can help us to get sponsored hauls. For me, that's great. I pay for everything that I show you. And with a sponsored haul, I get a little bit of help with that. You know, they will sponsor a small haul for you, and you get to choose the products that you want to show. Ultimately, what it does is it gives me an opportunity to show you more things. And I guess I'm getting paid in a way. It's not with money, but it's with products, because I get to keep the products. So returning shoppers, please do that. I've noticed that since I've been encouraging you to use that affiliate code, we're going to have 2 sponsored hauls this month. They're small hauls, but you know, you don't want to shoot the messenger because it's a small haul. You just take small things and grow. So we're going to have 2 sponsored hauls this month. They're already in the mail. Okay. Just a little bit about Temu, more about Temu. Their prices are great, I told you that. Also, there are so many vendors, there's no middlemen. So the vendors can raise and lower prices at will. And they do. You can put items in your cart and they're going to change in 10 minutes, you know, the prices. When you put money on your order, the prices will stay static, except for something that they've called a price adjustment. They've implemented that because the prices have no regulation. So when you buy something for $1 and it shows up for 50 cents, then what Temu offers is a price adjustment to balance the difference between what you paid and what it is now. And that's for 30 days. It doesn't matter whether the order's in your home, on the way, wherever it is. You can get that price adjustment. So you're able to get the best prices that you possibly can on an order. It's really a great deal. 90 days to return for refund or credit. They pay the shipping. So, you know, it's a win-win situation. And the products are really good. I've been so impressed with Temu. There's only been a couple of things that I don't want to say haven't liked, but I've been somewhat confused, or it wasn't for me. I've had a couple of damaged items and they refunded them for me. And I can go order more. But there's you know, customer service is wonderful. Customer is right. Customer comes first. They do what they can to make things right for you. And you know, I've I've had to use customer service in other situations, and to find them, number one, is really difficult. And to be able to talk to a live person rather than a bot is difficult. So there are some wonderful things about Temu. There are also games that you can, I will have in my description box, my game code. You can take that game code and put it in the search bar, and that takes you to the game so that we can be friends. And, you know, you can get water and food from me, and I can get water and food from you. The games are great. They've tightened up a little bit. I've won several. The prizes are wonderful. They're nice dollar worthy prizes. The first one is about $40. The second one's about $20. And then there are coupons too that you win. There are 2 coupons. So it's a fun thing to do. It's an addition to. So take a look and see. And I think that's about it about Temu. I'll be excited to hear what you think of your first purchases. Anyway, are you ready for a haul? We have a good Temu haul today. And it's actually 3 orders. 2 that were kind of small. And then I had 1 order that got lost. They shipped 2 pieces. And then the main order, there are 44 pieces that were lost. Don't know where they are. I've been refunded. And I have ordered a lot of the same things for subsequent orders up the road. You'll see them. But you'll have links to 3 orders in my description box. You'll be able to, for order links. And if perchance that doesn't work, because sometimes it doesn't, it just says shop at Temu, you can contact me if you're interested in anything that you see, and I'll find you the product code. Well, with that being said, it's time for a haul. Are you ready? Good. Oh, goodness. I've unpackaged everything because this is the second go round. Remember I told you. So all my prices are kind of gone. I'll bring them up on the tablet here. I just want you to have the best viewing experience that you can have. And when it was cut off, it just wasn't right. I'm getting Temu up here. How's your day been so far? Did you have a good weekend? I ended up getting quite a bit done this weekend. I'm glad too, because it really needed to be done. I'm getting all kinds of offers here. My orders. Usually I have my products marked and I don't have to go in here. But like I said, this is the second go around, so. Okay, the first item I'm going to show you, I got hoodwinked. I really did. Now, Temu doesn't do a lot of filtering of the advertisements. The vendors will do their own advertising. And what they did is they offered a 2-pack, what appeared to be a 2-pack. I looked at everything that I could find, and it appeared to be a 2-pack. But what it was an offer on this item that is 2 pieces. Now, the price that I paid for this kind of reflected a 2-pack. I paid oh goodness, I'm sorry. Now I have to tell you that I did get price adjusted, but I paid $4.94 for this. And at this vendor it's $3.59. I have looked, there's a search tool that I'd like to share with you. If you go in and you find an item that you want, click on the picture of that item. Right-hand corner will be a camera. Click on the camera. It will bring up every site or every vendor that carries that particular product, and you may be able to find the price cheaper, less expensive. Now, this item I was able to find using that search for the product, and it was $2.62. So there are prices that are much better than others. Now, I did get price adjustment based on the $3.59. I still could have gotten it better. Now, with that being said, I am not at all disappointed with this product. I would have liked to have paid less. I don't know how I did kitchens without this. These products are just superb. I was given about 5 pounds of grapes several weeks ago. Grapes go bad pretty fast. I broke up the vines. I didn't take them off the vines. When you take them off the vines, they spoil faster. But I put them in here. This is what you do. You put them in the tray. You rinse them off really well, shake off the water. Put the tray back in here. This is an airtight seal. And you put them in the refrigerator. I kid you not. I just got rid of these grapes after 4 weeks. They were developing mold, but up to 3 weeks, they were still good for grapes. Now, I eat a lot of blueberries. There's a lot of antioxidants in it, and they're just, I pick and choose what I eat very carefully. I was actively diabetic. I had to take insulin and do things that were because I had abused my body. And I got to a point where I decided that I didn't want to do that anymore. And I went on high carb or low carb, high protein regimen. Now, it took me years to get to a point where it became rote for me. And it has been for years now. I've taken off quite a bit of weight. I don't have blood sugar issues anymore. With that being said, though, I am very careful about what I eat. I don't have the same relationship with food that I used to, and that's a blessing. Peyton has a friend over, so you might hear a little giggling in the background. Hey, Peyton! Peyton! I'm filming! Little girls giggle, and it's so fun to hear. Anyhow, I don't know what I would do with, food is so expensive. And one of the things that I eat a lot of are blueberries. And you get blueberries in a clam, 18 ounces for over $7. Sometimes a little bit less if they're on sale, but I count about $7. This will hold 2 18-ounce clamshells of blueberries, but I split them up so I have 2 containers of blueberries. Now, blueberries will go bad after a day in the refrigerator. Sometimes they're not as fresh as others. Even if they're really fresh, it's only a few days. Now, these 2 18-ounce clamshells of blueberries will last me 2 weeks. And the last blueberry in the last container is still good. So, this is an absolute money saver for you. They work well. This is probably there are 2 things that I really like a lot from Temu, and this is one of them. I like other things too, as well. But I think for the money-saving effect of this, I just think it's wonderful. So, there are 3 different sizes. You can get 3 different sizes. Also, there is a 3-pack for $7 and something. So look around, scroll down after you do your camera search. Scroll down and you'll find the best prices that are out there. I haven't bought clothes for a while, but I did. I bought this dress, and no, it's not in this order. I have, like I said, I have 3 orders that I'm looking at right now. Bear with me. I don't like doing this. And I want to show you everything that I can. Where'd the dress go? What's this one? Okay. This dress, I fell in love with it. And normally what I do is I kind of sit back and wait for things to go on sale. I didn't with this. I had a great credit, and I knew I had the credit, so I went ahead and purchased it. I paid $9.99 for this dress. And it's absolutely gorgeous. It has a V-neck. I really like that. It gives you an opportunity to show off some jewelry. The sleeves are generous. They're not puff sleeves or anything, but I carry some weight in my arms. I always will. I always have. They're long sleeves, and they're tapered so you can roll them up. You don't need to put elastic in them. 2 sleeves on the dress. Get that. Imagine that. Look at the print. Isn't that so pretty? It's got greens and browns and golds and yellows. Definitely fall fashion, but you know, it's fashion for any time. It's just really pretty. It is a midi length, so it goes down below your knees. This is 100% polyester. Now this polyester has a natural stretch to it, so it doesn't need the spandex or the elastane. Now this dress now, I paid $9.98 for it, and it's $9.99. There's just a penny difference. Now I know that I've looked at this dress when it was over $11. And this is the dress on the model. It's really pretty. You see why I fell in love? Next I have something for my kitty cats. No, this isn't for them to chase. This is a hemp rope. They're 33 feet. And they've taped the ends. I will singe the ends so that they don't fray. And what I was thinking about is I have a Pringles can, and I have some rolls that the net goes on that I've made the wreaths out of. I'm going to wrap the Pringles can round and round like this with my glue gun, and I've got the little rolls, and I'll wrap them as well and make like a mobile toy for them that they can scratch on and that they can chase and have fun with. Now this rope is not really inexpensive. I think I paid $3.99 for it, and it's $3.39 now. Let's see, it's in a different, I'm having to hunt and pack because of the orders. I paid $3.99, and it's $3.39 now, so I was right. And it is 33 feet. So you can do a little bit of covering with this, and it might save your couch a minute, you know. My couches are so torn up. It's just part of having a cat. I have gotten them the scratching things on the floor that are out of cardboard, and those are fine, except they make a horrible mess. The cats like them. And I did buy a mat from Temu that I have on the floor. It has stickies on it, and I put it on the floor. It won't stay on the wall. I suppose I could nail it up there. They like to stretch when they scratch. So I think this will be a really good response for them, and it'll help them to not be bored. I think they get bored. Okay. Next item I wound up getting 2 of, one in each order. They are bobbin boxes. Now I probably could have gotten the boxes. I have a lot of empty spools. I could have just gotten the boxes that were empty, but I went ahead and bought them with the spools in them. Some time ago I bought 100 colors of thread from Temu, and I think that what I have in mind is to go ahead and wind bobbins and to have them handy and color code them, you know, so I can just go in and say I need this color, and then it's there. Now there are 25 bobbins in each one of these containers. They're $1.78 now, and I paid $2.79 for them. So they're $1 off. Look at those. And again, with the search tool, you might even find them for less. I've never used plastic bobbins before. I hope they work as well as, I mean, they're sturdy. And I got 2 of them, so I will have 50 bobbins. This item is one of the items that was in the order that got lost. It's here somewhere. I've had 2 lost orders. I don't like it when that happens. They're really good about refunding you and stuff, but you know, sometimes there were just some things in this order that were way discounted, and you know, I can't just reorder the item because it won't be at the price that I ordered it. This is a mini cordless rotary tool, 42 pieces, 3.6 volts. I paid $11.89 for it, and it's $11.89 now. It comes to you in a little box. And you know, this is a good size box to keep it in. It stores well. It's not a huge item. And I am just so excited about having this for the craft room. Now it does have the LED, or the, not LED, it has the cord. And Temu has charged, they do charge their items so that you have a little bit of a charge to see if they work. This has 3 speeds. Can you see the lights? There are 3. And then it's push button action. I was so impressed when I was looking at this last time with the last video that I made. There is an instruction book, a whole book that's all in English. It doesn't have any other languages but English. And there are 11 pages. So it tells you all about the product, the safety, precautions, how to turn it on, how to turn it off, what each part does. And there are pictures. See, this shows that they're sanding discs. There are flat sanding discs. There are cylindrical sanding discs. There's buffing discs. Maybe that isn't for... Yes, it's speed control. There are 3 speeds. This is such a neat tool to have. It's got a little drill. It can be your drill. And using this, keeping it in my craft room is such a yes for me. I don't have to haul out the big drill. See, it's got all kinds of pictures on how to work it, what to do with it. And Temu has replacement. So when you use up the sanding discs, you can reorder them. You can reorder other parts. These are 42 pieces, but I've seen them with over 100 pieces of different items. These are all the different little items that come with it. And they're in their own little storage thing, storage container. These are all little flats. There are 8 flat sanding discs. So it gives you a good start. You can do all kinds of stuff. The things that I do, now I do hand sanding, but there are things that you can't get to with a hand sander, you know, with just a flat sandpaper, getting into nooks and crannies and what have you. This is wonderful for that. And again, it's a static price of $11.89. You know, I haven't looked this up on any of the other vendors, but look them up for Dremel, or for, they don't call it a Dremel because that's a trade name, but rotary tool like this. I think that you'll find that the price is very, very good. Quality is good. Oops, I forgot to put the cord back in there. Sure as shooting, I'll lose it. I have a container that's full of these little cords. And I have to dig around and find one for each item that I use. But I just can't leave them out. They go away. Now this item, I've ordered before. Oh, this is the missing one. Hold on, I've got to get to the right order. There are 500 beads in here. The price is that I paid was $404, and they're $404 now. This is such a neat selection of beads. They're all different sizes and colors. I separate them out. I keep the little tiny ones together, but then there are round, different shapes of white beads or cream colored beads. Lots of interest. There are the barrel beads also, and the little beads. It's a great selection, and I'll be breaking this down into the containers that I have for the others that I bought. $4.04. This is the other part of the order that was lost. This is a concealer foundation. So it's kind of a medium coverage. It's called May Cheer. Face cover, they call it. And it says on the box, I think it says on the box, maybe it's just the on the tablet. But I paid $107 for this, and it's $107 now. It's a nice size container. This is the color. It's color 130, which is a fair. And what I did, I have some freckles and a couple of scabs on this hand. And this is pasty. It's like a paste. And I would say yes, that it's like a medium coverage because you can still see a little bit, but it covers pretty well. It has a nice scent to it. And the packaging is pretty. I know you can't wear the packaging, but it is really pretty. I would not wear this as a foundation. It's the pasty stuff gets in the wrinkles and so forth, but maybe for a blemish, it would work really well. And again, I paid $1.07 for it, and it's $1.07 now. Okay. These are barrel beads too. I paid $3.99 for them, and they're $2.24 now. And they're just a different shape and size. They are wooden. I like to mix the sizes and shapes, and I also like to mix the elements. I purchased covers, bead covers that are metal, that are filigree and have flowers. I'll show you some. There are some in here. And there are also some stone beads that I have, and I like to mix those all together. It gives, I mean, the visual is just gorgeous. And these are some of the things that we'll be doing. Maybe you could order some beads and some fishing line or beading thread. You'll need to get fasteners unless you're just going to tie it. You know, if it's long enough just to put over your neck, you can tie it. And we can do it together. I think that would be so fun. And these are just, they're cylinders. They don't vary in dimension at all. They're cylinders, and they are painted. I just can't understand how they can do this. You know, it's, can you see the pattern? It's so pretty. All of them are not, but most of them are. And they're all different. It's very pretty. And again, I think there are 200 here. I paid, I'm seeing if they tell how many are in here. $200 pieces. I paid $3.99, and they're $2.24. It's really a good time to be buying beads. A lot of them have been marked down. I was talking about stone beads. These I got free as a free gift. And they are so, so pretty. when you buy beads, they come, a lot of them come on strings. That's not to say that that's what it is, you know, you don't have to keep it that way. These are beveled, so there's an edge. They've been cut. Tourmaline, dragon, agate. They are absolutely gorgeous. Can you see the sheen on these? They're so pretty. And to use these along with other elements, it would just be absolutely gorgeous. It's pretty. And I happen to get these free. I think if you paid for them, they're about $2 for, and I'm not sure if this is by weight or by count, but there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 37. And these are 10mm beads. There again, you can see the sparkles. I get excited with things like this. I've always loved to do arts and crafts, and I love to paint. I'm not that good at it, but then I haven't had the ability to continue to practice. I expect that I'll get better. I like to sew. I like to make wreaths. I dropped something because it's not here anymore. Maybe I have to put it back in the bag. Okay. Now I bought one of these, and they're beads, and they're little barrel beads, and they're $2.48 now. I bought them for $2.49. Can you see how small they are? They're about 1/4 inch long, and they're the color of coffee beans, and they're wood, and they look so pretty when they're strung. You know, these can be spacer beads in between bigger beads, or you can just string them individually. They're beautiful. And these, it's the same amount, and I bought these on a 99% discount for 4 cents. And there are 500 in each one of these bags. That's interesting. Elements. This is in French. They're in French. I wonder if there are different countries that they export to on a regular, and that's why because you'd expect it to either be in Chinese or English, but that happens to be in French. So there were 2 of those. I paid $2.49 for one, and I paid 4 cents for the other one. Pretty good deal, I think. Now these beads, they're similar, but one is 6mm and one is 8. Now, I'm going to use a lid here. I want to show you these beads. They're just exquisite. These are metal. Oh, I wanted the lid, not the container. They have a band around them of, not only are they a filigree bead, but they have a band of rhinestones around them that makes them extremely shiny and pretty. I would love to be able to show you these. It's hard to understand how these can be made, but they are a filigree bead. These are the bronzy, and then right around the middle of the bead, all the way around the middle, are rhinestones. So it gives it a really, really beautiful effect. Of the 8mm, I believe they're 30. And I paid $1.49. They're $1.34 now. Now the second bag that I have of these is 2mm smaller. I wouldn't necessarily use them together. There's not that much of a variance to say you would use one and then use a tiny, tiny one and use another. But these can be used to break up your pattern. I'm really getting excited about doing these, you guys. Now the smaller ones were a similar price. I paid $1.99 and they're $1.34. Is that what the other ones were? I paid $1.49 and they're $1.34 now. I don't know that you can tell that these are any smaller, but they are. These are 6mm. I love Temu charms. There's some really, really pretty charms. And they're good size and good quality. They're 50. Oh, I bought both silver and I bought also a couple packages of the varied colors. But I'm showing you the silver. I only paid $3.99 for 50 charms. I'm sure there are 50. They are varied in size and in topic. Can you see them? I can't tell if it's blurry. My glasses keep dipping down. But now these aren't silver. They're not sterling. They're alloy. And Temu does have sterling silver, if that's what you're after. These were not. And the type of charms that are here, for instance, this one, let me show you has 2 holes in it. So you'd put it on either side. There would be beads on either side of this. It doesn't hang down. And then there's the charms that have a hole on one side. This is a real pretty one. It's a clock. And I happen to have, I bought jump rings, which are the rings that connect this to the bracelet. They're just round little rings that this would dangle from. And I do have all that now. I'm so blessed. I'm really excited. I'm excited to get started, to show you what you can do. It's not hard. I haven't done much of it, but I've been really impressed with what the outcomes are. haven't had all of the pieces that I've needed to like finish off the ends, but I do now. And again, $3.99 and $3.19. $3.19 now. Now these are, there are 10 chains, and they're connected with a twist tie here, or not a twist tie, but a zip tie. And they're an open link, very shiny and pretty. You can see the sparkle. They're made in such a way that they're going to be sparkly. Now these are not silver either. They're alloy. They have a lobster claw clasp. And they're well made. There is, on the end, the connecting end, are the chains that you can use to make the necklace longer or shorter. So you have some versatility here. If you ended up buying two, they could be the same length virtually, but if you connect one down further, it would give you a layered look. I don't have the container for this. I'll have to look these up. They weren't very much. I think they were about $3 for 10. Wrong order. Let's try this one. That one wasn't it either, so it ought to be the last one, huh? That'd be what my brain would tell me. I don't know about you, but my brain lies to me a lot. Oh, these are 20 pieces of durable iron, handmade, silvery, simple necklaces. DIY pendant, chain, handmade accessories. And there are 20 chains. I paid $3.99 for these, and today they're $3.19 for 20 necklaces. Now, granted, you probably need to put something on them, but gosh, it wouldn't be such a big deal to do that. You have beautiful necklaces. I love the sparkly of these chains. Now this is a combination of barrel and round, printed wooden beads, mixed pattern, macrame barrel beads for jewelry making, and DIY. I'm not taking them out, but I can show you the picture. Can you see it? Maybe not. They're $2.49 right now, and I paid $2.49 for them. And they're 100 pieces. I love that they have found a technique in printing on these beads different pictures, and they're just incredible. They look delicate and handmade, and they're so pretty. For $2.49 for 100 pieces, that's not much more than a penny a piece. They're very pretty. We're getting close here. Okay. Now, when I showed you the silver charms, I told you that I had gotten charms that were varied colors. I'm not crazy about gold. I mean, gold's beautiful, but it's not a color that I wear a lot. And there are 50 charms in here. 6, 8, 10. Maybe there are 30. Where's my bag? It says 50 pieces. It's hard to tell sometimes when they're tiny. There's one that says love. There are birds. Star of David. A porpoise. Grapes. Anyway, there's a lot of varied charms in there. These look like they're all dangly ones. Well, no, here's one that has the holes on both sides. It's like a fan. It's half of a daisy, half of a flower. I wonder if there's another one. Kind of is. Maybe in the other pack there'll be half of one. You could put a bead in between each half and then have a flower. They're really pretty. And there's some silver and gold and like pewter color in this set. $1.49 and $1.49. If I don't put them back in here, you know what will happen with my little kitty paws around. They'll think that it's just game time. I need to buy a good vacuum. I'm very blessed to have a vacuum, and I'm not complaining about what I've got. I just know that what I ask it to do is an awful lot. I had a shark at one time, and then I moved into a place that had no carpet, so I let go of it, which wasn't necessarily the wisest thing to do. But I did. And now I've just got kind of a low end. It's not the lowest end. It says it's a pet vacuum. But golly, it jams up so easily. Okay, what do we have now? Here's the other bag. And there is a daisy, a half a daisy in here too. So I know what I'm going to do with it. There's the other bag of the mixed colors. $1.99. I paid $2.49 for these, and they're $1.99. What did I tell you on these? $2.49 and $1.99. You know, when I was talking about using different elements, I have more of these, but I happened to order some. Just one package in this order. And these are bead covers. They're 50. They're very delicate, and they look like flowers. They go over the end of the beads. Let's see if I can find. I wouldn't necessarily want to use anything really, really concealing, because I want the beauty of the beads. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show this to you. It doesn't want to cooperate. This is what they look like. They're very tiny, and they're like a flower, and they go over the between two beads. You put two, one facing one way, one facing the other, or you could just do one and have them all facing one way. And they're kind of a wrap. And they're 50, and they come in the bronze, they come in silver, they come in gold. 99 cents and 79 cents. And these are 8mm, I do believe. I always want to look at things upside down. These are 10mm. Well, that is the haul. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the content, I would invite you to subscribe. I would invite you to like, and I would invite you to comment. The likes, even if you didn't like it and you put don't like, then at least there's the least best part of that is that it's still a tally that someone was here. And if there's something that you don't like and you'd like to talk about it, put it in the comments. I try to answer every comment. My desire is to answer every comment. Sometimes they get lost, but sometimes I spend 2 hours a day answering comments. Depends on, how many comments that were made. And I just feel like if you take the time to write me, I'm going to take the time to write you back. Remember, if you're a newcomer, to go into the description box and follow the directions for your first order so that you get the benefit of the first order. Remember, please, to use the affiliate code that I've given you as you order on your way, that would credit back to our channel. And your comments just mean so much to me. Your friendship and your loving support mean a great deal to me. Well, my dears, I'm going to get this out. It's been a while now, and I intended to have it out sooner, but I just didn't want to put out something that I wasn't proud of. I love you. And until next time,